Rabbit Punches Community is filmed in front of a live studio audience. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of Rabbit Punches Community or its sponsors. Woo!
Another single up of our upcoming EP. Look out below. 2022? In 2022. And it goes something like this.
Like you're eager to jump in the deep end. Can we see that we're drowning beneath the waves? What will it take to set us free? We lost the love, we gained the hate. Compassion gone without a trace. To drop the bomb, look out below. Drop the bomb, look out below. No telling just how far to go. No telling just how far to go. This is the time. This is the time. Stand up and fight. Don't make me say I touched toe. Like around in the chamber, exploding with anger, without rhyme and a reason. We're drawing the line. What will it take us to see? We lost our love, we gained the hate. Compassion gone without a trace. Just drop the bomb, look out below. Drop the bomb, look out below. No telling just how far to go. This is the time. Stand up and fight. Don't make me say I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
So, I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it is to share this post on Facebook. Welcome to the world of the Rabbit Punches community. I am a warm jar of mayonnaise, and this is my friend, Ricky D. Hall of the Voodoo Hawks.
Just call me Ketchup.
Come on, together we make, I don't know, salad or something, some weird mix.
Thousand Islands.
Thousand Islands dressing.
Mayo and ketchup.
So this man right here has been in the rock and roll community. We were talking earlier for a very long time. He's been
It's my 50th year.
50 years in the business. You're right up there with the Rolling Stones.
No, I wish.
So tell us a little bit about your band. First of all, tell us about the members and.
Well, we have Steve Petrohoy on guitar. We have Todd Michael on bass. He's the newest member of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And Rosendo Rodriguez on drums.
Lucinda Rodriguez on drums.
Well, we said Rosendo Rodriguez.
Lucinda Rodriguez. Excellent. So you guys have been a four-piece just recently, from what I understand.
Well, for the past year.
For about a year now.
We decided to par it down, and with everything that happened with COVID, we were having problems getting together and everything, and everybody in the band has their own side projects. You know, I'm working on a solo album, also working on an anthology album with our producer,
That's excellent.
Chet Bennett. And,
Chet Bennett.
Yeah, and Hawks are putting material together for the next album.
The last album, Chet Bennett produced
He
for you.
produced Blood Red Moon. Yeah.
Blood Red Moon. That is available. You can get that on. You can find it anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the best place?
Oh gosh, you can find it.
Are you on
Amazon,
Spotify?
CD Baby. You can. It's easy to get a hold of.
Excellent. Go check that out. And then Chet's going to be helping you out with the next one as well.
Yeah, we're basically the last 2 years we've put together over 30 songs, and trying to, cut the fat away and trying to find out what works for the band and what doesn't. I mean, we have everybody in the band's a songwriter. So what we do is we share the songwriting royalties equally. We don't say, well, this song's by Ricky D. Hall, this song's by Steve Petrohoy.
Right.
It's always written, arranged, and performed by the Voodoo Hawks.
That's excellent because you are a band.
Yeah.
It is a joint team effort as a band.
Well, I don't really. The way we look at it is we're a brotherhood. Not just
that's
a
great.
band. I mean, we've been together forever. I mean, we're on our 24th anniversary, and
That's great. That is.
you know,
That's outstanding. I know a lot of local bands, and there's been a lot of bands right now that have been together for a long time. Lambed comes to mind. They've been in the community
Love
for a
them.
long time. And there's a few of other ones out there. Street Corner Gypsy, I believe, is Dave Way's been a member,
Dave Way's
leading
my
musician.
Dave Way.
And the Street Corner Gypsy's a badass. So
He's my neighbor too,
yeah,
and we bump into each other quite a bit in the neighborhood.
yeah. I like his house up there. He's got that
Steve, well,
good place to set up drums and stuff.
yeah.
Up there.
Dave is an amazing songwriter. I mean, his lyrics. Whew,
And
touch the core.
he's really fun to watch. I really get a kick out of watching him play. He's got so much energy, and he knows he's a rock star.
He's my bud.
I haven't had a chance to see you guys perform live other than at Morty's,
Oh, that night. Yeah.
and I believe I've seen you there more than once. But
well, we've only played at Morty's once.
well, then that would have been
We've
hard to
hung
do.
out there. Rosendo's band that just released an album, Playing with Smoke. They just put an album out.
Right, I've heard of
Playing with
Playing with Smoke.
They were-
What
they were
type
on
of band
Morty's.
is that?
They've got a good classic rock sound, soul, old Memphis soul type.
Playing with Smoke.
Yeah,
Go check them out.
check them out.
Tell them the rabbit sent you. That's
And-
Lucinda's project?
Rosendo's playing drums. With
Right
them.
on.
He's been with them a couple of years.
Are they doing 50-50? Are they doing all original stuff? Or
About 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
They got some really good classic rock covers that they do. And Steve Petrohoy, our guitar player, and Todd, our bass player, have a blues project. I can't remember the name of it right now. Oh, they're going to kill me because I can't remember the name. But Steve Petrohoy, Stevie P,
Petrohoy.
yeah, Stevie P has his blues rock side project going on. And
So the Voodoo Hawks are in the studio. You said you're narrowing down 30 tracks for the new album.
Let me be
Have
honest
you
with
narrowed
you.
down a title or a general direction?
We have
Like-
a good title.
So that you know the direction you're going to go with the album.
And I
is
know
I
what the
want- that's
title
I'm asking.
song is and what the title track is. I mean,
Yeah.
what the name of the album is, and I ain't telling you shit yet.
Damn! Damn! Y'all are going to have to suffer and buy it when it comes out. Pay attention! All right, well, if you got, how many tracks do you plan on ending with?
Well, we normally pare it down to 12 or 13, and it's really what fits our style, you know, and
what you feel comfortable
with. I'll be honest with you, the last 2 years, my songwriting hasn't been on the very bright side. It's been kind of dark, and that's not what I want to put out. We've
Right.
Everybody in the band has gone through a lot of stuff since the last album. Not personality.
There's a song we want to play, which, since you're kind of by the name of Quicksand.
Quicksand. Wrote that sitting outside of Baghdad during the first Gulf War, before the bombs started. And,
Right.
I wrote it. It's basically tells it like it is, what it feels like to be in the desert, and what it feels like to be shot at. And,
Well, all right. Well, let's check out Quicksand, and we'll talk about it when we come back.
On the tracks crawling through the sands, now between the sunset. You send me out on patrol and try and keep the peace and kill the people that I meet. Sun burning down, the morning heat is high, yeah, filled with gun smoke. Body parts everywhere, the smell of death is in the air. Feels like I'm gonna choke. Oh, I can't picture home anymore.
we're back.
Yeah. Quicksand by the Voodoo Hawks. Check this out. New addition. New addition to the gift bag, the gift package that we're putting together for the Down to Clown Festival. I've got so many t-shirts in there now with stickers and all kinds of stuff. So thank you very much,
Yeah, we'll bring you some
Mr.
more.
Ricky D. Hall.
We'll bring you a few more.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some other Voodoo Hawk stuff in there too. It's going to be great. We're just going to put it all into a big pillowcase and give it all away. Or throw it on the floor.
Now
We
that
haven't
song,
decided yet.
that song "Quicksand" is on the Heartbreaks and Celebrations album, the album
Right.
before the one we just released, Blood Red Moon album.
You've got a total of 5?
5 albums, 5 EPs.
Wow, that is a lot. What goes into? I mean, you must have. What was it like? The difference between putting your first one together? I don't know. Did you put it together in a basement, or I don't want to ask like say how far ahead you come, but what are the differences over said 50 years? Where is the emphasis on recording now compared to the emphasis back then? What were you focused on back then, and what are you focused on now? Is it a big difference?
Honestly, the first recordings I ever did was 8-track, reel to reel, and now we're 24-track digital.
Sure.
But, you know, we transferred all over to 24-track analog, which is 2-inch tape, you know that. But the first album, well, the first recordings, the record companies were more involved, more in control over what was going on. The A&R guys were always looking over your shoulder and you know, an example for the first few songs, we went in with a real down-to-earth, bare bones type production in mind, but then once the A&R guys and the record companies got involved, it didn't even sound like us when it was over. Now, I mean, all the young musicians think to be successful you have to be signed to a major label. That's bullshit. Can I say bullshit? Or is it too late now?
You say
I
whatever
already
you
said
like.
bullshit.
Say whatever you like, sir.
Anyway, you know, I'm probably the only guy you know that's been signed to 3 major labels and never got anything released. You
Wow.
know? Yeah, I've recorded for 3 labels, and
That's weird.
And by the time the product was finished, the people that signed us had been fired or moved on to another company, and there'd be nobody there to be on your side to fight with the heads of the promotion departments and all
So
that.
out of your 5 releases, how many are on a label?
The first 2 albums and the first 3 EPs, or maybe 2, are on Virgo Records, which we're... It takes a while to get control back over your product when someone else owns it, you know, and it's a lot of political backdoor deals and stuff. But
They don't want to let it go.
they don't want to let it go. And then what we did, we just said, well, hell, we'll start our own label. So we started our own label, El Acoustic Records.
El
And-
Acoustic?
El Acoustic. And, you know, that's not the only, we're not the only people that are signed to it. We put out an album by Steele Daniels, Lewis and Hall, which was an acoustic-based band, an all-star band here in Colorado Springs. That we put out an album through El Acoustic. My cousin, Gregory Dale Holland, he's a straight-up acoustic troubadour type guy.
Right.
Got 2 albums out on it.
Excellent.
And I'm putting together a solo album. Might be another year, 2 years before I finish it. Basically, what I have in mind for my solo stuff is whatever does not fit with the Voodoo Hawks. You know,
Sure.
like I said, we
Sure,
all
sure.
have side projects. You know, and like Rosendo has Playing with Smoke, and
Which is a very catchy title. I like that a lot.
and Steve and Todd have band Stevie P and the other 3. Man, if I got that wrong,
Oh, the other 3?
don't be mad at me at band practice when I see you next week. But yeah, it's
Like, all right, you guys, here it comes.
I'm not very good with memory stuff. But anyway, it's everybody has their own side projects. And,
What
it's,
you said, the stuff that Voodoo Hawks. I mean, you already said that you guys work together as everything, like a band, like a team, like a family, brotherhood. You said.
Yeah.
What direction do you think the stuff that you're deciding to do on your own? What direction do you think that's going to go? Do you feel like it's going to be heavier, or do you feel like it's going to be more new age?
I don't know. More keyboard, more piano orientated.
Ah, yeah.
Basically,
sure.
I started off playing piano when I was 5, and I didn't pick up a guitar until I was 10 years old when I saw Jimi Hendrix open for the Monkees. You know. And
True.
When I saw Jimi Hendrix,
Wow.
I was like, man, I want to play guitar. I went and got a Stratocaster copy, and I wanted to play left-handed, but I'm right-handed. I wanted to have an afro. My sister gave me an afro. My mom took me to the barbershop the next day and shaved my head.
Yikes.
And
She didn't even let you keep a mohawk or
I
nothing.
didn't even keep a mohawk. But yeah, Hendrix, once I saw Hendrix, it was like, I want to be a guitar player, man.
Awesome.
I mean, that's all I want to do. I want to be a guitar player.
Jimi Hendrix is an influence on a whole lot of people, still to this day.
I mean, I don't sound nothing like him, but when I saw what he did and how he could control everything with one guitar, I'm like, ooh. And I've been in a lot of bands that was a power trio, you know, so a lot of them never made a recording, but, you know, it was...
I've been in a lot of power trios myself. It's really all I've ever been in is the power
to do,
trio.
you know.
I'm
And,
a drummer, so it's easy. You got to find somebody that can sing real good and play guitar.
and what we did with the Voodoo Hawks is we, you know, a lot of people were having problems getting to practice and everything, so we decided to just par it down to one guitar, bass, and drums. You know, I'll probably be doing some keyboards on stage, but we wanted to do a power trio format, you know, and without me playing guitar, let Steve, I mean, why should I play guitar? I got Steve Petrahorn playing guitar.
Is he amazing?
He's amazing. I don't need to play guitar. Let him do it. I'll just stand up there and, you know, do my fat Mick Jagger imitation.
Oh.
And do the cheerleader shit that I do, you know.
You got a great voice, man.
Yeah.
You got a great voice.
I'm a screamer, not a singer, you know.
Well, let's play another video. We got two up here. We got The Freak.
The Freak.
Long way,
And what's the other one?
a long way. I can't remember a long
Well,
way.
let's put The Freak up there, and we'll talk about that
Okay.
when we come back. The Freak.
They say I'm lazy, a little bit strange. They call me crazy and a few other names. I go for hours, never talking at all. Spend my time watching the shadows on the wall. Don't care for politics, fake friends or fools. Things I can't change, the world is cruel. I'm in the shadows, never seen it all. Nobody notices, never at all. Been called the freak everywhere I've been. Always the outcast and I've never fit in. One thing I'd like to believe, one day someone will see what's inside of me. Well, I'm the freak. I'm the freak. Sometimes I cry when I'm all alone, from tearful memories and the times long gone. They always laugh when I
dancing in the rain, trying to wash away my tears and my pain. Been called a freak everywhere I've been, always the outcast and I never fit in. Well, one thing I like to believe, one day someone will see what's inside of me. Well, I'm the freak. I'm the freak. The worst feeling isn't being alone, it's being forgotten. The lonely nights when you get home, they're torture of reflection. Been called the freak everywhere I've been, always the outcast and I've never been in. Well, one thing I'd like to believe, one day someone will see what's inside of me. Well, I'm the freak. I'm the freak. Well, I'm the freak. I'm the freak.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. That was The Freak by the Voodoo Hawks. I got some really neat CDs here. This stuff is cool. These are from, you were talking about your label
Yeah.
earlier,
On the Acoustic Records.
El Acoustic Records.
One
Here's-
is Heartbreaks and Celebrations, and the last one, the newest one, is Blood Red Moon.
This is Blood Red Moon. This is, these are so cool. I want to show you this. First of all, look at all that info. Look at all the freaking cool pictures. And look at that CD. It looks like a little record, dude. It's a trip. Yeah, these are very nice.
That song, The Freak, interesting story. But now, when we first put it out, there's a comment there from somebody saying how my songwriting has matured over the years. The truth is about that song, I wrote that song when I was 16. And every band I've ever been in that went in the recording studio turned it down. And, you know, so we're talking about 1976 I wrote it.
I think I had a pretty good hook to it, actually.
Well, it's been turned down by everybody. Everybody that ever heard it, every band turned it down. And I found the original lyrics to the song, and it was recorded on a 4-track cassette machine.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Fostax. Anyway,
Yep.
that was the demo. And so I found the lyric sheet in one of my books, and the guys were coming in for band practice, and I was just sitting there playing it. And as I was playing, the guys were coming in one at a time. Rosendo walked in, like, just started kicking off on drums with it. Our bass player at the time, Chris DeMott, walked in, started playing bass to it. And then everybody was, one at a time, as they were coming in the studio, that started playing it. That's your new song, man, let's record it. I'm like, well, it's not really new, you know. But, you know, and we played it for Chet, and Chet was like, oh, yeah, that was the first single off the album. So,
Yeah, I do.
like, okay,
The
that
Freak.
It only took 40 years to get recorded, you know.
It's been fermenting. You
Yeah.
know, it gets better with age. You know,
But there's some
have you
lines
been,
in it.
Did you play it at all?
Never. Well, we played it live a few times with the original lineup of the Voodoo Hawks. but when it came time to record, it didn't make
Never-
the first album.
Didn't make the cut.
And then we didn't play it anymore for years until the new lineup. And it just fell into place. Everybody pulled their parts together real naturally, you know. And so
You were talking earlier about the record companies. I can't remember if we were on air or not about. Yeah, we were, but they were having more control
yeah,
and wanting to change everything.
They
And
wanted-
you said that they wanted that you didn't recognize your own music or something, that it was,
Yeah,
you know.
the arrangements was nothing that we started off.
Is that
with
the
or
reason
recorded.
for L Acoustic?
Well, we wanted more control over everything. With the first two albums, we didn't have our own publishing company. So we they already had their stuff, so we signed it over to them so they could take care of it for us. And the first recordings I did, I don't own my own songs from
Right.
the first recordings. But, you know, the guy that we had the distribution deal and stuff together, he passed away. His son took it over and didn't do anything with it for a few years. So we had two albums out that you couldn't buy nowhere. So we got control over the distribution again.
Mhm.
And we actually put together a little compilation of the early recordings. It's called the Voodoo Hawks Early Days in the Haze. And it's,
Okay.
so we put that out, and it's on L Acoustic. Once we
Is
got the
that
rights
still
back.
available?
Yeah, it's available online. I don't have a copy
Excellent.
of it. I don't have a copy of the first two albums. Otherwise, you know, you would have it. But you know, a lot of people think that it's just, you know, just walk in the studio, record. But there's a lot of people behind the scenes, you know, that you have to deal with when you're with a major label.
To this day.
To this day, I mean, and there's no guarantee that it's going to get put out, you know.
Right. And getting put out isn't the same
No.
these days, I would imagine, as it was back in the 70s and 80s.
One thing about what happened in the 70s is we could get tour support money. You know, they would
From
the record labels.
the labels.
From the labels, and you know, and they had contacts with the concert promoters and stuff, and they would provide us with a motorhome to travel in. You know, after it had been through another dozen bands before we got it, you know.
Well, yeah.
And but it was owned by the record company and all that, and we broke down every 4 to 5 days. And but it's, you know, you got tour support money and promotion money, but you had to play the game. Every town you went into, you'd have to, you know, whatever their favorite radio station was in that town, you had to go there. You know, I mean, that hasn't really changed, but the independent artists have to do it on their own now.
Right.
But back then, the record companies would set up all the interviews and all the backstage press.
Do you deal with that for Voodoo Hawks? Do you deal with all
no,
that
we have
nowadays?
Daniel Phillips is our PR guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he does a great job. Actually, set this up, you know.
Excellent.
And but he's
Excellent.
yeah, he's always.
I look forward to meeting him one day. I'll meet him at the show. You got a show
Yeah,
coming up?
He'll be at Territory Days. Actually.
Territory Days, the return of 2 years.
Yeah,
Oh, 2 years without Territory Days. It's been a
We'll be-
very long 2 years, Ricky.
we're playing on the 30th on the Bancroft Park stage.
That's
one we
the
normally
big half dome right in the middle of downtown, old Colorado City. They've got right across the street. They got this little bagel place that's got killer breads, and then there's a bar right there.
Thunder and Buttons.
Thunder and Buttons, and they got an outside patio in the back, and that's a cool
Couple
little
blocks
joint.
away, you got Metal Muffins.
Yeah,
Or
no,
Muffs.
Mother Muffs, Mother Muffs, and there's so much going on down there. That's going to be Memorial Day.
29th?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Yeah.
No, it's the 30th.
No,
What?
it's the
Wait, give me that calendar.
29th.
Hey, he's got a book. It's got to be right.
It's the 29th. So that's
Okay, it's Sunday,
April?
the 29th, May.
May 29. May 29th.
That's why JP makes the big bucks. He makes more money than we do.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, Bancroft Park. But you'll be down there hanging out all day. I'm going to try to get down there.
There's a beer
and,
garden right beside it.
Oh man, it's right there next to it. So you
Yeah.
can switch back and forth, you know, because they don't let you take the beer out. But you can switch back and forth, and it's just like being in the front row at the beer garden.
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice.
It's right to the side of the stage. You can see the stage from the beer garden. At least that's how it's
You
always
can,
been.
you really can. It's shady and it's nice, and it's usually Coors. So we'll see. Hey, I got 3 CDs from the Voodoo Hawks. I don't know if I should give them away now, but nobody's listening or watching. So I think I'm going to put these in the gift bag for the June 6th. We got an event coming up on June 4th. Can we throw that up, David?
Yeah, I throw that up.
It's kind of like a commercial. We'll do a commercial here real quick. We'll talk about this Down to Clown Festival. June 4th, Legends Rock Bar, Beyond Forgiveness, Swell in Tirabang, and Burn in the Fields on the main stage, as well as Chris Moulton, Backstage People, and Jeffrey Allen Bird on the second stage. That's right, you heard correctly. Outside on the second stage. Plus, we're not done. Austin Brinker and Charlie McMullen, comedians. That's a funny bone tickler to you. We'll be there tickling everybody's funny bone on the second stage. Second stage. Plus, there's going to be clowns and there's going to be giveaways. All this stuff's going to be given away that day. It's going to be a big event.
Yeah.
Because all the money goes to the community. You know, Rabbit Punches doesn't keep any of that shit. It all goes back into the community. We give it to bands to, you know, we pay for hotel rooms for bands if we could. We just, you know, we do stuff like that. We just did it for Burn in the Fields a little while back, you know, but we're going to do it for other bands. The money that we raise goes directly back into the community. And we love doing that. That's why we're here, you know? So like you were saying earlier, support's kind of important.
Oh, yeah, especially on the road. I mean, you got gas to pay. You got hotel rooms to,
Yeah.
you know.
And every little bit helps. You know, every little bit helps. That's why we're here. Rabbit Punches just does support. Hey, we're gonna play another cool video of a band I dig. They were here. I want everybody to get a look at the we call it the Boing Boing Room. And that's the area in the back there. So we had Dead End out there, and this song kicks ass. It's called Raw Doggin', and it's just about walking your dog barefoot is what it's about in the rain. Can we play that?
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah.
You gotta go see them.
They have the Ricky D. Hall seal of approval. Those guys are really cool. I've seen them quite a few times, maybe 5 or 6 times already. They're out of Pueblo, Colorado. So you want to see them, check your local listings. They just played at Legends. I don't know where they're getting ready to play. Brute tried to get them on his festival at Sunshine Studios. I don't think they're going to play it, though.
Oh, man. Remind me of Reverend Horton Heat.
Yeah. They got like a psycho.
Rockabilly sound.
Yeah, Psychobilly is what they call themselves. Psychobilly sound. On that note, I was talking to my friend Chip today, and he steered me in the direction of some stupid comedy. And Rabbit Punches enjoys stupid comedy, and we try to entertain you. So we're going to play this thing I saw called, I don't know what it's called. It's this thing.
Christmas story.
Christmas Story, the story of Christmas. So,
Going to take a long time, so you may want to get some snacks.
No, that's all right. I think I can wait for it.
Well, I'm going to get food.
Thousands of years ago, before the dawn of man as we knew him, there was Sir Santa of Claus, an ape-like creature making crude and pointless toys out of dino bone and his own waste, hurling them at chimp-like creatures with crinkled hands, regardless of how they behaved the previous year. These so-called toys were buried as witches and defecated upon and hurled at predators who were awoken by the searing grunts of the children. It wasn't a holly jolly Christmas that year, for many were killed.
Well, that still doesn't tell me why.
I'm not finished. You should have gotten a snack. A warlike race of elves from the Red Planet landed on the ice-encased Earth, and they were immediately enslaved by the unevolved Santa Ape to make his confused toys using galactic elfin technology forevermore sancionados. Toys were made into recognizable shapes and given names like Train. But these toys were also thrown at predators and defecated upon because they were so stupid. Christmas still sucked in a big way. Thousands of years ago, the ice had made the globe innavigable. Santa Ape did not know what a North Pole was. How could he? He was born before science existed, so he arbitrarily...
I'm going to apologize for that. If you're laughing, cool. If you're scratching your head like I am, trying to figure out what
What
the
the
fuck that
hell was that shit?
That's kind of the reaction we're going for.
My grandkids are watching this. Don't pay no attention. Don't be hiding in the closet on Christmas Day, okay?
Don't do it, kids. It's just made up. It's just made up. Everybody knows Santa of Claus isn't real.
You say that to my grandkids?
Unless you're a child, then it's perfectly real. I mean, of course it's not real for me. I'm a grown-up. He doesn't bring toys for grown-ups. Otherwise, I'd ask for some really good stuff. Yeah, I could really use some stuff from Santa right now.
Oh, Lord. That was different.
That was different. Yeah, lighten the mood a little bit. Well, what else do we have? Sir Dave of the computer?
More Voodoo Hawks videos here for you.
What else? We're gonna play that one for sure.
That's about it.
Oh, that's all you get? Do we want to advertise anything else? Is there anything else that anybody needs to know about? Guess not. Let's play another
How about
Voodoo
our
Hawks.
sponsor? Peter Ritter, that's the name. Just flush your troubles down the drain. Rotten Peter, rotten
Not
Peter.
really.
Very cool. Let's watch this.
Smokestack lightning from a hellbound train. You can feel Satan watching just around the bend. You can hear Johnny's hound dog chasing a voodoo. The can hear howling wolf moaning in the moonlight, and the rattlesnake shake moaning up last rites. Thunder in the distance, you know evil's coming soon. Well, you better run and hide from a blood-red moon. Screams of the howler, moaning at his time again. Beware the bushmaster down in the swamp land. Better take notice of the growl of a whoop-a-woo. There ain't no telling what you find on the bayou. You can hear howling wolf moaning in the moonlight, and the rattlesnake shake moaning up last rites. Thunder in the distance, you know evil's coming soon. Well, you better run and hide from a blood-red can hear howling wolf moaning in the moonlight, and the rattlesnake shake moaning up last rites. Thunder in the distance, you know evil's coming soon. Coming soon. Well, you better run and hide from a blood-red moon.
Who doesn't have sound? Because sometimes different areas.
Our road manager, Little Paul.
Hey, check it out. If you're having problems hearing the show, every once in a while somebody from a different time zone or a different area or a different cable provider or something, they always complain. If you're having problems with the show,
We'll be on YouTube later on, right?
go on. Yeah, we're always here, so you can start the show over and watch it live or in a rerun, or you can go to YouTube and check it out directly after the show. We start that at about 8:05 on YouTube. We go live. So you can also catch it live on YouTube if you're a fan. It's not going to be live. It's going to be delayed.
Recorded at a later date. At
Delayed?
earlier date. Something like that.
Because right now we're live, and I can't be live in two places at once.
Why not? You're a drummer.
The wife won't let me.
You're a drummer. You're supposed to be able to do that.
Hey, Bo Burnett, thanks for checking in, man. I hope you guys have a fucking ripping show. Believe you're opening up for Enough's Enough. I saw the marquee. The shit's tight. Congratulations on that.
If Tony the doorman is still there, tell him I said hey. All right?
That's the first stage of... Never
It's
mind.
been there for 20-something years.
Is that true? Man,
It's
that's
still there.
that's pretty cool. So, Bo's watching live from the Whiskey Go-Go right now, smoking crack in the... marijuana in the back room. He doesn't smoke crack.
Bo was our drum tech. When
Uh-huh.
the band first
That's-
started.
that's
He
right.
Was, he was...
And you had an exceptional drummer that went by the name
Michael
of...
Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
He's on the first 2 albums.
He's a friend of the show. Him and Bo.
He passed away a while back.
Mhm.
Broke our hearts, you know. But Bo used to set up the drums. And, Bo has quite a few stories that he can blackmail us with.
I've heard a bunch of them, man. I've heard a bunch of them, so...
He's always laughing about
I get free Voodoo Hawk tickets now, so...
Yeah, he always brings up that I'm the only person he knows that's barred for life from the Holiday Inn.
Damn, that's impressive.
Wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Bo provides Brute Entertainment. Not only does our booking for us, but he provides percussion whenever we need it at events through the drum pit, which he still runs and still
He
does.
runs Mike's drum. Oh,
He's
wow, I
still
didn't
doing the
know
drum
that.
pit, and like I said, he provides all the drums for the Rabbit Punches community. He sets up drums for Sunshine Studios occasionally when they need a backline. So if you need a backline for drums, you need that shit. Best drum tech in town, man, Mr. Bo Burnett.
Yep.
Turbo, we like to call him. Turbo. Yeah. It's not because he's fast. He's not. Oh man. I just want to mention the Down to Clown Festival to you guys. Come on out and support and hear some great music on June 4th.
Okay.
If you can. You as well. Like I said, everything goes to the community, and we only do this once a year. This is the only time we're going to do this. Brutefest is next month. And that's the same thing. He's got a wild lineup for Brutefest. Wait till you hear that. You know who El Victoria is?
Yeah.
You heard of her? She's on Brutefest this year. Yeah.
Impressive.
El Victoria will be out there at Sunshine Studios July 2nd. That's a Friday. It's a Friday night. Friday. Anyway, I want to thank you, Mr. Ricky D. Hall, for coming out and hanging out. You had no idea what Rabbit Punches was, but
I learn as I go along.
But you're friends of Morty on the Move.
Oh, yeah.
And Morty on the Move is a big inspiration for the Rabbit Punches community. So, word to your mother, Mark Mortensen. He's cool. So thanks for coming on the show. JP's over here. I want to thank him as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
Voodoo
thanks,
Hawks
JP.
road manager. Hiding in the shadows over there.
Go find the Voodoo Hawks
They call
on all your favorite audio and video platforms. Watch for them live on Territory Days, 29th of May in the Bancroft Park at 2 o'clock. Boom! Do it. And if you find me there and you remember, I'll buy you a beer. If you say, damn, I saw your show, you said to show up and you'd buy me a beer, I'll buy you a beer. So go there. Thanks.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.